Welcome, guys, to Jumade channel. Today, I'm sharing with us how to write a recommendation letter for EB2-NIW. And for EB2-NIW, if you want to write a recommendation letter, the best things according to USCIS consideration is for you to put all these requirements that I'm going to go through. So, for the person that is writing the recommendation letter, is supposed to be an expert in the field. So the person has to put in the name, the department, university or company if he's an employer, and declare what's standing. Well, why are you writing this letter? And you're going to talk about yourself. I have extensive experience in this area. This is my work area. This is my area of specialization. I'm an authority in this. So just brief. Here is going to be brief background about the person writing. So once that is done in the first paragraph, you now state in the last part of this paragraph that based on this my notable achievements, I'm writing a support letter for MS Oluwatoyin Onomade for this. I'm just using a name for instance. So after that first paragraph, the next thing you go to is introduction. You try to introduce the beneficiary. Now, I first became acquainted with beneficiary so, and in these work circumstances or lecturing or publication, how did you get to know what's aligned with your field and the person or the job? So in this part, you do the introduction, telling us about everything you need to say about the beneficiary and your collaboration, how you work together. Then what is the outcome of it? Is it this is where you need the person need to talk about, okay, this person is very, very important. This in this specific area, this is the outcome of our partnership, publication, discovery, innovative methodology, or unique exceptional ability that she puts to work while we're working. So this third paragraph is where you outline everything that you know about the beneficiary you are writing to support, and then you go to the ongoing impact. You now said because of all these accolades that you have showered on the beneficiary, you believe it's going to have an ongoing impact in contributing to the economy of US and is going to be of national importance, and you believe that the person should have a national waiver of job offer. So, due to all those things you have mentioned, and you can talk about the award, the recognition of the person, the contribution, whether in the scholarly industry or in the industrial job, and how the person national importance is going to be of value. So after saying all these things, you now said, okay, the person can they can contact you to clarify if they need more information, and that is the summary. But I will show us an example that we can pattern it. Hey guy, this is an example of recommendation letter modified to suit, these applicants are qualification. This applicant doesn't really have grant fund and everything, but as a medical scientist that's working, and he was exactly suited towards that. So he said, after writing your own address, the expert, and then you write the USCIS address and said, dear USCIS officer, EB2-NIW National Interest Waiver for MS Oluwatoyin so, to whom it may concern. So in this letter, this letter document my wholehearted support for Miss MS Oluwatoyin green card application. She made tremendous contribution in the diagnostic industry in Australia for more than 13 years. Working full time and 10 years of medical scientist, Dr. Donjo, a physician, and this expert is reintroducing himself, a physician in a public hospital while she was working in New South Wales pathology, based my support on her exceptional performances. Oluwatoyin was consistently demonstrated a exemplary level of expertise, dedication, and innovation in medical science. So, this expert has briefly introduced himself and talked about the beneficiary, but now is going to introduce the beneficiary. He said one of Oluwatoyin's most commendable qualities is an unwavering commitment to advanced diagnostic techniques and technology. Oluwatoyin has significantly contributed to cutting-edge diagnostic methodology through meticulous research and unrelenting pursuit of knowledge. Her ability to integrate the theory, knowledge with the practical application to improve the diagnostic accuracy and efficiency ultimately benefit the healthcare industry as a whole. Her capacity to resolve puzzle and complex diagnostic patients issue has helped the physician to make a better decision on treatment. She is a top contributor, and I know her expertise and unique skill and years of experience will be of national importance in the United States. Waiving the labor certification and those job offer will benefit United States even if there are other citizens. This expert has written what he or she knows about the beneficiary, and he has actually used. You have to utilize this last paragraph. He has said, okay, with all these accolades that I've showered on this beneficiary, waiving the job certification and in United States will be, will be. She said waiving the labor certification and thus job offer will be beneficiary to United States. So with this one, this paragraph will be one of those paragraphs that this beneficiary will use to support our proposed endeavor and national um, interest waiver. So understanding that goes a long way to really help for you to inculcate this last paragraph is very important to whatever the expert. And most experts don't have time, so they will ask you, I'll go and draft the letter and that you want and send. So when you're drafting it, make sure you put that particular paragraphs there on the last line because those are the things that you're going to use in your presentation and arguments in your application. So, having said that, the experts proceed further after that to talk about the beneficiary. He said, in addition to her technical proficiency, Oluwatoyin possesses excellent leadership skill. She has successfully led interdisciplinary team, fostering collaboration and synergy among researchers, clinicians, technicians during her work with us. Her leadership has been instrumental to streamlining the diagnostic process and ensuring that the latest advancements are seamlessly integrated into everyday clinical practice. What a rare quality. No one has been able to close this gap after she left or moved to Melbourne. I strongly support her application. I strongly support her application, knowing that her contribution in Australia healthcare is of national importance and of substantial benefit. There will always be there, there will not be a difference in United States. Not approving an application will harm United States biomedical science and the nation. You see, those two lines is the most powerful in this letter. So when this recommendation letter is taken, so if you want to now support your job waiver, just bring out this paragraph and said, "Oh, Dr. John Doe, this is what he said about me." So the Dr. John Joy went further and said, furthermore, Oluwatoyin has a proven track record of disseminating knowledge with scientific community. Her publication is in reputable journal and presentation at the conferences have showcased unbreaking groundwork that contributed to broader dissemination of knowledge in the diagnostic field. You see how these recommendation letter is bringing out different parts of these candidates, saying that okay, she's not just very good, she's a leader. She has a leadership quality, and those are the things that you can use to defend your proposed endeavor. If they said, can you carry out your proposal? And look at what the expert says about me. So the expert continue. She has consistently demonstrated a passion for mentorship, guiding and supporting junior colleagues, nurturing the next generation of diagnostic scientists. She will be an asset of substantial and national importance, and she will transfer knowledge also to the upcoming generation. I have had privilege of witnessing Oluwatoyin tireless work ethics, unyielding commitment to pursuing boundaries, or unyielding commitment to pushing boundaries while she was in New South Wales. It is without reservation that I recommend her approval of her EB2-NIW. Her contribution will not only advance our diagnostic process, but it will significantly impact the patient care, making her of invaluable asset in the field. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you need further information. Sincerely, John Doe. And you will say what on the sign, maybe it's a doctor in in gynae or whatever department, which hospital, right under it. So, and the recommendation letter are very crucial. It's not just for you to get a recommendation letter that somebody will say, she's nice, she worked with me. You have to critically analyze and add those things that will be useful, that you can say, okay, my proposed endeavor, this is what the experts say about me. The experts are even telling you that I will be of national importance. I don't need to talk about myself, see what the experts say. And the USIS believe in that expert. And if they want to find out, the person has already said, do not hesitate to contact me if you require further assistance. So they know that this person is genuine. Even though they might not have time to, you know, contact the person, but they have documented it that this is what the expert is saying about you. So in getting your recommendation letter, make sure that at the end of each paragraph, you put things in there that can support waiving the job offer, national importance, and all these things are the things you will use to argue in your application. You can contact me for further, you know, help if you are stuck. Thank you for listening to me today. And I thank you for those of you that reach out for me to review your CV or and some other help. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you.